Let's have a look at example 6. This is on page 190. Okay, we'll just quickly go through it. Now, it says perform the following operations. That's A, and that's the solution for A here. And that's B, and that's the solution for B. Okay, let's have a look at A. We're adding these fractions. Okay, you've seen videos, you've practiced. I think we should be good at this by now. Don't forget to look at the blue box on the right. Now, the problem is, of course, that they have a different number at the bottom. Okay, we've seen that before. And when you look at the numbers 3, 4, and 8, you have to find the lowest common multiple, and that's 24. Okay, write equivalent fractions using this lowest common multiple as the common denominator. So they wanted to change everything to 24, 3 into 24, or from 3 to go from 3 to 24, they multiplied by 8 on the bottom, so they multiplied by on the top by 8, so 2 times 8 is 16. 4, how do they go from 4 to 24? They multiplied 4 by 6, so they multiplied the top by 6, and they got 6 on 24. Here, 8, how do they go from 8 to 24? They multiplied by 3, so we multiplied by 3 on the bottom, we multiplied by 3 on the top. Okay, now they're all the same. The bottom number is the same, okay, and the denominators are the same. And so all you need to do now is just add all these up. We've got 16 and 6. That's 22, plus 3 is 25. 25 on 24. As a mixed fraction, it's 1 over 1, 1 and 1/24. And to check that, 24 times 1 is 24, plus 1 is 25, and that's what we have here. Okay, now let's have a look at B. B is 6 on 7 divided by 3 on 8 divided by 24 on 35. Okay, so this has a lot in it. Let's have a look at the solution here. Now the first step is remember to multiply by the reciprocal of each divisor. Okay, so if we're dividing by 3 on 8, that's the divisor, what we need to do is change it to multiply by 8 on 3. We've flipped it upside down. Okay, so it's 6 on 7. If it's divided by 3 on 8, that's the same as multiplying by 8 on 3, as you saw on a previous video. Now, if you divide by 24 and 35, you can change division or multiplication if you flip the numbers in the different positions there. Okay, so we're good with that. Now it has a hint over here. Simplify first. It's easier. What they mean is we could just calculate 6 times 8 is 48. 48 times 35. We're getting big numbers here. 7 times 3, 21. 21 by 24, we're going to get some big numbers. So why don't we simplify it first? What we're going to look at is if we've got a 3 here, we're going to say, wait a minute, that's 3 and that's 6. We can say 3 goes into 3 one time and 3 goes into 6 two times. So we're dividing the top and the bottom by 3, and you're allowed to do that. Remember, that's equivalent to 1. Okay, so what about the 7? Okay, well 7 is 35 is a multiple of 7, so 7 into 7 goes once, 7 into 35 goes 5. So we're allowed to do that, okay, because we're dividing the bottom by 7, we divide the top by 7. And here, 8 goes into 8 one time, and down here 8 goes into 24 3 times. So we're left with 2 over 1, that's here, 1 over 1, and 5 over 3. And now we multiply it out. 2 times 1 times 5 is 10. 1 times 1 is 1 times 3 is 3. And that's 3 and 1/3 as a mixed fraction. And to check that, 3 times 3 is 9 plus 1 is 10. Well done.